Have you ever stopped to consider how much you truly value yourself? Today, we're diving into the world of self-love and self-worth, two concepts that are paramount in our lives. They are the bedrock upon which we build our relationships, career, and overall sense of happiness. Imagine self-love and self-worth as the sun and the earth. Just as the earth revolves around the sun, our lives too revolve around our sense of self-love and self-worth. When these two are in harmony, we feel a sense of balance and contentment. But when they're out of sync, we can feel lost, as if we're adrift in space. Now, when we talk about self-love and self-worth, it's important to clarify that this is not about being selfish or narcissistic. Far from it. Self-love is about respecting and nurturing oneself. It's about embracing who we are, flaws and all, and acknowledging that we are deserving of love, kindness, and respect. Self-worth, on the other hand, is about recognizing our intrinsic value. It's about understanding that we matter, that we have a place in this world, and that we have something unique to contribute. When we have a strong sense of self-worth, we are less likely to settle for less than we deserve in our relationships or our careers. We are more likely to pursue our dreams and stand up for what we believe in. But why are self-love and self-worth so important? Because they lay the groundwork for a healthy mindset and a fulfilling life. When we love and value ourselves, we are more likely to make choices that serve our well-being. We are more likely to take care of our physical health, nurture our emotional well-being, and cultivate positive relationships. In essence, self-love and self-worth are not just about feeling good about ourselves. They're about creating a life that reflects our deepest values and aspirations. They're about stepping into our power and living life on our own terms. Understanding your worth and loving yourself is the foundation of a healthy mindset and a fulfilling life. The first step to cultivating self-love and self-worth is recognizing your value. Imagine yourself as a precious gem. Every gem in the world is unique, with its own set of qualities making it precious and valuable. And just like these gems, you too possess a unique set of qualities that make you valuable. It's important to acknowledge this uniqueness, this worth that you carry within yourself. Recognizing your worth is not about being better than others. It's about acknowledging the strengths, talents, and qualities that you possess. It's about understanding that you are capable, you are strong, and you are worthy, regardless of what others might think or say. However, in our journey of life, we often get caught in the trap of comparison. We start comparing our lives, our achievements, our looks with others. But remember, comparison is the thief of joy. When we compare, we belittle our own achievements and strengths. So it's time to stop comparing and start appreciating your own journey, your own progress, your own self. To help you recognize your worth, practice daily affirmations. Affirmations are positive statements that can help you overcome self-sabotaging thoughts. They can help you visualize and believe in what you're affirming to yourself, helping you make positive changes. Start your day with affirmations like, I am worthy, I am enough, I am strong, I am capable. When you affirm these statements to yourself, you are not just saying the words, but you're also feeling the emotions that come with these words. You're training your mind to believe in them, and in turn, you're cultivating a sense of self-worth. Remember, it's not about being arrogant or thinking you're better than others. It's about acknowledging the value you bring to the world, the value that's inherent in you. So, take some time today to reflect on your strengths, your qualities, your achievements. Recognize your worth, because you matter. You are important. You are worthy. Your value doesn't decrease based on someone's inability to see your worth. Self-care is not just about bubble baths and chocolates. It's about taking care of your health, mind, and soul. Imagine that you are a beautiful garden. To thrive, you need sunlight, water, and nutrients. But what if you're only getting water? You might survive, but you won't flourish. The same applies to us humans. Our physical, mental, and spiritual health are interconnected, and we need to nurture all three to truly bloom. Let's start with physical health. It's the sunlight that allows our garden to grow. Making time for exercise, eating nutritious food, and getting enough sleep are all essential self-care practices. You don't need to run marathons or become a vegan, but small, consistent efforts can make a big difference. Try taking a brisk walk during your lunch break, adding more fruits and vegetables to your diet, or setting a regular bedtime. Now let's talk about mental health, the water that keeps our garden hydrated. It's about keeping our mind sharp and at peace. This could involve reading a good book, journaling your thoughts, or engaging in a hobby that brings you joy. If you're feeling stressed or anxious, techniques like deep breathing or meditation can help. Remember, it's okay to take a mental health day if you're feeling overwhelmed. It's not a sign of weakness, but rather an act of self-love. Finally, we have spiritual health, the nutrients that enrich our soil. This isn't necessarily about religion, but rather about connecting with something bigger than ourselves. This could be through prayer, meditation, or spending time in nature. It's about finding moments of peace and tranquility in our hectic lives. Try starting or ending your day with a quiet moment of reflection. You'll be surprised at how it can ground you and create a sense of calm. So, how do we incorporate these self-care practices into our daily lives? Start small. Pick 1 or 2 activities that resonate with you and make them a habit. Maybe it's a morning yoga routine, a nightly gratitude journal, or a weekly nature walk. The key is consistency. Just like a garden, you can't expect to see changes overnight. But with time, patience, and care, you'll begin to see your garden and yourself flourish. And remember, self-care isn't selfish. It's about recognizing that you deserve to be taken care of, just as much as anyone else. It's about setting aside time for yourself, not because you're too busy or overwhelmed, but because you're important. Because you matter. So the next time you're feeling stressed or overwhelmed, remember your garden. Take a moment to bask in the sunlight, drink in the water, and absorb the nutrients. Take care of your garden and it will take care of you. Taking care of yourself doesn't mean me first, it means me too. Learning to set boundaries and say no is a crucial part of self-love and self-worth. Imagine that you're a castle. Your boundaries are the walls that protect you, keep you safe, and define your space. Without these walls, anything and anyone can come in, often leading to an invasion of your personal space, time, and energy. Setting boundaries is not about shutting the world out, but rather about defining your comfort zone and ensuring that you maintain control over your own life. Boundaries can be set in different aspects of our lives, such as relationships, work, or even with ourselves. In relationships, it's important to communicate your limits clearly. This could be something as simple as letting your partner know that you need some alone time, or telling a friend that certain topics are off limits for discussion. At work, setting boundaries could mean managing your workload effectively to avoid burnout. This can involve delegating tasks, taking regular breaks, or even turning off work notifications after a certain hour. It's about ensuring that your professional life doesn't encroach on your personal time and emotional well-being. And then comes the power of saying no. It's a small word, but it carries immense power. Saying no can be difficult, especially when we're conditioned to be agreeable and accommodating. But remember, when you say yes to something you don't want to do, you're essentially saying no to yourself and your needs. Saying no is not about being unkind or selfish. It's about preserving your mental and emotional health and making room for the things that truly matter to you. So, the next time you're asked to do something that you don't want to do or that you don't have the capacity for, remember that it's okay to say no. But how do we set boundaries and say no without feeling guilty? It starts with recognizing your worth and understanding that your needs are just as important as anyone else's. Be clear and assertive in your communication, but also be respectful. It's not what you say, but how you say it. Practice makes perfect. It might feel uncomfortable at first, but with time, setting boundaries and saying no will become second nature. Remember, it's not a one-size-fits-all approach. Your boundaries are personal to you and can change depending on your circumstances. And finally, do not apologize for setting boundaries. You are not responsible for other people's reactions to your boundaries. You are only responsible for communicating them respectfully and maintaining them. In conclusion, setting boundaries and learning to say no is an act of self-love and self-respect. It's about making space for your needs, preserving your energy, and taking control of your life. It's okay to say no to others if it means saying yes to yourself. The energy that surrounds us significantly influences our perception of self-worth and self-love. This statement rings true for everyone, regardless of who they are or where they come from. The environment we immerse ourselves in and the people we surround ourselves with greatly shape our thoughts, emotions, and ultimately, our self-perception. Just picture a garden for a moment. A garden filled with vibrant, healthy plants is one that's cared for, nurtured, and surrounded by the right conditions. Similarly, to cultivate self-love and self-worth, we need to surround ourselves with positivity. But why is this so important? Well, negativity, whether it's from the people around us or the environment we're in, can chip away at our self-esteem and self-love. It's like a cloud that obscures the sun, preventing its warmth and light from reaching us. Negativity can make us question our worth, doubt our abilities, and even hinder us from appreciating our achievements. It's a heavy burden that we don't need to carry. So, how do we cultivate a positive environment? It starts with the people we choose to let into our lives. Surround yourself with individuals who uplift you, inspire you, and appreciate you for who you are. These are the people who will celebrate your victories, big or small, and encourage you when things get tough. Next, consider the places you spend your time. Make these spaces a haven of positivity. Fill them with things that make you feel good, inspire you, or simply bring you joy. It could be as simple as a favorite book, a cherished photo, or a comforting scent. Remember, positivity isn't about ignoring the negative aspects of life. It's about focusing on the good and nurturing an environment that promotes growth, happiness, and self-love. It's about shielding yourself from unnecessary negativity and choosing to foster positivity instead. In the end, the energy you cultivate within and around you matters. It's a reflection of your self-love, self-worth, and the respect you have for yourself. Your vibe attracts your tribe, so keep it positive. Sometimes the journey to self-love and self-worth can be challenging, and that's okay. Remember, it's okay to seek help. As we embark on this journey of self-discovery and personal growth, it's essential to understand that the path isn't always sunshine and roses. There are days when we might feel like we're struggling, and it's on these days that professional help can make a significant difference. Professional help comes in many forms. You might benefit from therapy, a process where you work with a trained professional to explore your feelings, thoughts, and behaviors in a safe and confidential environment. Therapy can provide you with tools to manage stress, overcome challenges, and make healthy decisions. Alternatively, counseling could be a good fit. Counselors help people navigate life's difficulties, whether they're related to relationships, work, or personal issues. They provide a listening ear, guidance, and strategies to cope with and overcome these challenges. It's also worth mentioning that professional help isn't limited to one-on-one sessions with a therapist or counselor. Group therapy, workshops, online resources, and self-help books can also play a role in your journey to self-love and self-worth. Let's break down some misconceptions. Seeking professional help is not a sign of weakness. It's quite the opposite. It takes courage to acknowledge that you need help, and it takes strength to take steps towards getting it. It's a testament to your resilience and your commitment to your well-being. Moreover, prioritizing your mental health is vital. It's just as important as your physical health. In the same way that you go to a doctor for a physical ailment, you should feel equally comfortable seeking help for mental and emotional challenges. In this journey to self-love and self-worth, remember that there's no shame in seeking help. You're not alone in your struggles, and there are professionals ready and willing to assist you. So, if you're feeling overwhelmed, remember that it's okay to reach out. It's okay to ask for help. You don't have to walk this journey alone. Help is available. To recap, cultivating self-love and self-worth is a journey, not a destination. It's about recognizing your worth, knowing that you are valuable and deserving of respect. It's about practicing self-care, nurturing your body and mind, and prioritizing your well-being. It's about setting boundaries, learning to say no, and respecting your personal space and time. It involves surrounding yourself with positivity, creating an environment that uplifts you and encourages growth. And it's about seeking professional help when necessary, understanding that it's okay to ask for support when the journey gets tough. Each of these steps is crucial in their own way, and together they form a path towards a healthier, happier, and more fulfilling life. They are not one-time actions, but habits to be cultivated, practiced, and maintained throughout your life. Remember, you are enough just as you are. Celebrate yourself, love yourself, and never underestimate your worth.